I've got 7 people in the room. That's excellent. Hi, everybody. I see Eliane and Karen. Hi, hi, hi. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about something a little, off the track with regards to Elul in some ways, but not in others. So all of the months in the Hebrew calendar are affiliated with a tarot card. Now, I know tarot is in some worlds just a little bit off, but in fact, there's a lot of correlation between the ancient tarot and the mystical branch of Judaism. And each of the months is affiliated with a tarot card. And this month, the month of Elul, is affiliated with the tarot card of the Hermit, which makes perfect sense, right? Because we're in this month where there are no holidays and we're heading into the high holidays. So we have this time right now where we are encouraged to sit in contemplation and really think about how we are, how we have showed up in the world in the last year. And I have, because I'm traveling with my daughter, I have 3 tarot cards of the Hermit I would love to show to you this morning. I'm going to start out with the one that, I don't know the names of any of these decks, because these are all her decks. Here is one. I'm going to turn this camera around. This one, you can see it looks like an older man, and he's carrying a lantern and some flowers in this case. He's standing in water. It looks like he's he's got a lot of water and ships and stuff at his feet. And he's standing over these people carrying this lantern. The tarot card for the Hermit is number 9. And interestingly, it's the number 9 in tarot. And that's one of them. There's another one I'm going to pull up here. This is this one, a little bit different. It looks again more like a wizard. He's carrying a staff. Usually, traditionally, he carries a staff and a lantern. And some people say that he is, that the Hermit is turning away from the world for a period of time. But there are others who say that he is showing the way for people. And you'll see down on the bottom of this one, there are 9 sheaves of grain, which kind of reminds me of some of Joseph's dreams. This one has Egyptian hieroglyphics on it as well. And I think that this is significant in terms of the grain being, here we are at the end of summer. It's when we start reaping the things that we have sown, like both physically and more metaphorically. And then the third one I want to show you is this one. And this one is even closer to the traditional deck. It has, again, old guy with a beard carrying a staff, and in his lantern is a light, and that light is in the form of a star. And the star in tarot represents hope, but it very frequently shows up as a Mogan David. So he's showing this lantern with the Star of David in it that is leading the way for people. And how we look at that in Judaism is that we have a hermit that we do. It's more of a, I don't know, we call it a hermit. We call it a Nazir, somebody who is a Nazarite. And that's a person who's taken a vow for a period of time where they're separating themselves from society. They're not being antisocial, but they're taking time to sit with the contemplative aspect of their connection to the divine. So they're sitting with in prayer and meditation to connect with God. A Nazir traditionally does not eat any or drink any grape products, so they don't consume wine particularly. They don't cut their hair for a period of time, and they don't desecrate themselves by coming in contact with a dead body. And they do it for a period of time, generally, a month or a year. And sometimes, people are dedicated, like Samson was dedicated as a Nazir for his entire life. But it's this separation that one does for Kedusha. So the one is designated for holiness during that chunk of time. And this month in the Hebrew calendar is that time for all of us, where we can all take some time to really sit with where we are in relationship to the divine, to contemplate the things that have come before, how we want things to be in the coming year and how we can make that happen. And we sort of withdraw communally because we don't have any major holidays. We only have Shabbat during Elul. There are no major holidays. So those of us who are preparing for the holidays are busy, but we're not coming together communally. We're ideally sitting in contemplation and preparation for those high holidays. And that's where we are right now, this hermit time. And I encourage you all, while you sit in your time of hermitude or hermitage or whatever, to really contemplate how you can step into the new year in a way that is more in connection with the divine in this coming year, in 5783, coming up in really soon. It's like, what, 16 days now, Rosh Hashanah? It's very exciting. And that's my little kavanah for the day. Does Diane here just give us the calls? Yay, okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Yeah. Shivering Trua. Tikia. Tikia. Shivering. Tikia. Tikia. Trua. Tikia. Tikia. Shivering Trua. Tikia. Tikia. Shivarim. Tikia.
Good.
Do one more section.
One more.
Yeah.
Tikia. Trua. Tikia.
I want to add one more thing, because I just remembered as we're sounding the shofar, the number 9, which has to do with the hermit card, is also the number of blasts that we give in a chunk, right? So we give sets of 9. And then when we do the trua, shivering trua, the trua is 9 separate blasts. So it's all comes together in this 9s.
And what letter is 9?
I'm trying to think of it right now.
Het.
Het, right? No.
Yeah, because Yud is 10.
Het. Okay, yeah.
Tet is 8. I think. Bet, Gibble,
Tet, tet, right? Tet, which is the which is the container.
Mhm.
Ciao, è l'ora della cena.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.